So this is part 2 of the Miraculous Fallopian Tubes 101 mini class. And if you haven't seen the first one yet, be sure to go watch that too. So in the first one, I gave you the short and fun version in the last class. Now this one is the longer and fancy version. So let's talk about the anatomy and physiology of the fallopian tube. Fallopian tubes are not just stationary tubes of tissue. They are actually moving muscular structures and active organs of the reproductive system. They're typically between about 7 to 12 centimeters in length, and that's about 3 to 5 inches, and less than 1 centimeter in diameter. And the diameter of the inside of the tube varies depending on location. So it's extremely narrow inside the fallopian tube where it connects with the uterus, just 1 millimeter, about the size of a pencil lead. The widest area of the inside of the fallopian tube is near the ovary, approximately 6 millimeters, about the size of a pencil eraser. Okay, the fallopian tube is made up of 3 sections. So first we have the section closest to the uterine opening, which is called the isthmus. Then we have the middle section where fertilization takes place, and this is called the ampulla. And last we have the section near the ovaries, which is called the infundibulum. That's a tongue twister. While the fallopian tubes directly connect to the uterus, they do not directly connect to the ovaries. They sort of just float by the ovary. And at the end near the ovary, the distal end, finger-like projections, known as the fimbria, like we talked about in the last class, encourage a newly released ovulated egg to come inside the fallopian tube. The inside of the fallopian tube is extremely delicate and lined with small hair-like projections known as cilia. We talked about that in the last class as well. These cilia, they move along with the muscular contractions of the tubes, helping the embryo or fertilized egg to move towards the uterus. And once inside the uterus, the embryo implants itself into the uterine lining. I hope this was helpful for you all. And as always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments.